Chief Meteorologist Kendra Kent here with an update on the sleet and snow that's mixing in with rain across the upstate and the full-blown snow happening in the mountains now. Winter storm warning continues for western North Carolina, far northern upstate Greenville, Pickens, Oconee counties, and then you go up toward Rutherford and Polk County. That's where we have winter weather advisories. That's a little less snow. We're expecting light accumulations in these spots and perhaps a little bit of freezing rain. We've already seen some sleet. And remember, sleet, that's the ice pellets that come down out of the sky. They make that sound, kind of like a ch-ch-ch sound when they hit the surface. Freezing rain is actually rain that just freezes on contact with a frozen ground. Good news is we don't have freezing temperatures yet, so we're not seeing any of that yet and shouldn't see a whole lot of that tonight. So you see the rain, most of it is just regular old liquid rain across the upstate, and on the back edge of all of this with the upper level low pressure, seeing some snow through Tennessee. All right, so here's a zoom in of what we're seeing right now, and this is where it's been a little bit messy when it comes to the different precipitation types, where you're seeing the red colors, especially just north of Spartanburg, close to Boiling Springs. That's where we're getting a lot of sleet. In the white and pink areas, that's where some snow and rain are mixing together as all of this builds in. No accumulation so far. We have gotten some reports of some bursts of snow around Paris Mountain State Park. South of I-85, it's been mostly rain. I haven't had a whole lot of reports of sleet down south toward Greenwood or Lawrence, but certainly along the 85 corridor, we've had some of that. As you zoom in a little bit closer, look at that little patch north of Greenville too. Again, the algorithm here picking up on just all the different wintry precipitation types that are mixing with rain. Most of this is with the rain and it's with temperatures above freezing. So no problems right now, just kind of a novelty across the upstate. Across the mountains, we're getting some snow, but it's not that much yet. We're seeing a little bit around Henderson County and some flurries potentially around the Asheville area, but the snow is going to pick up as we go toward later tonight. The winter weather advisory is only for the northern part of Greenville County. So city of Greenville not expecting any snow accumulation, or Greer or Taylors or Simpsonville, but as we move up a little bit farther north, Blue Ridge, Highlands, Slater, Marietta, just north of Travelers Rest, expecting potential light to moderate accumulations. We're going to be dealing with potential for an inch or two of snow in areas like Sunset, in Pumpkin Town, Table Rock State Park, 9 times. These are areas north of Pickens. And then in Oconee County, Seneca, you're out of this advisory. Not expecting as much snow there, but certainly the potential for some light accumulations of snow anywhere from Walhalla to Salem to Westminster. So here's a look at temperatures outside. This is crucial, and this is where temperatures are going to hang out for a good chunk of the night. Upper 30s around the 85 corridor. This is not anything that's going to freeze over roads. You got to get down to 32 or below before we start to see some problems. And it's even above freezing for most of the mountains so far. But later tonight, temperatures will drop in the mountains. So you can see right here on our snow potential, 4 to 8 inches of snow across the mountains. And as we go a little bit farther south, southern mountains, northern upstate, I'd say about 1 to 2 inches of snow. Could get a little bit of a wintry mix as well, sleet, some freezing rain. And then in the pink here, that's where we're going to see that rain and sleet as well as snow, and even a dusting can't be ruled out right along the 85 corridor later tonight as the levels of the atmosphere cool down a bit. And then mostly rain, a brief snow will be possible in the southern upstate, and that would be toward middle of the day tomorrow. I'm going to show you that on FUTURECAST here as we go hour by hour. So 10 p.m. tonight, this is just an hour away. This is initializing pretty well. This is pretty much what we're seeing. Snow in the mountains, at least some snow, and in the upstate we're seeing rain and these bright colors indicating the potential for some sleet. That's going to go on pretty much all night long with some potential for heavy downpours, but most of the snow is going to be up in the mountains through around 4 to 7 a.m. But some of that could still creep down south. You see those pinks, there will be some snow mixed in. Then as we go through the morning, what's going to happen is we're going to have the back edge of the system swinging through, and it's going to cool down the atmosphere a bit in the upper levels. So that's going to help for some more snow to mix in with rain and potentially some bursts of snow along the 85 corridor. And then as we head toward the afternoon hours, still the potential for some of this, but notice how light it's becoming. We're going to be seeing a nice clearing out as we go into the overnight. And up near the Tennessee line, some lingering snow could keep going, but after about 10 p.m., we'll be just about done with this event. Now, when it comes to roads, it looks like most of the upstate will be fine tomorrow. It's going to be wet outside, essentially. But the farther north you go, the worse the roads will be. High impacts across western North Carolina, medium right there in the far northern upstate. That's where we could get some brief freezing rain that could make for a slippery bridge or overpass. Some schools have gone to e-learning because of all of this, and we have a list of those at foxcarolina.com. Low chance for road problems around Greenville, Spartanburg, Clemson, Anderson, and points to the south. Of course, you're going to want to check in on the morning news. It is so important tomorrow morning as we're going to be seeing that snow, sleet, and rain continuing and potentially bringing a few bursts of snow outside the mountains throughout the morning. Kylie and Nicole will get you all set up with what you can expect.